that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Spin move, in zone, let's go. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grind.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. Carry for Derrick Henry, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He's calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
The shotgun, Haskins hit, and he lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
What's the score? Panthers 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Haskins. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. They had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down. Brennan, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brennan. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it and will. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Craig. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. Will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. 17-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Yardage brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And it will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time, Haskins will look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, and this is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Titans 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brennan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First buy-in near the 35. pass will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brennan, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Around 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got a first down, then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down. Brennan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off play action. Brennan. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brennan. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Right now, right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Craig. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 22-yard attempt.
Kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? I mean,
does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
DJ Waddle
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Panthers 23, Titans 7.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On 3rd down, Craig. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just is not gone as they had hoped.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Haskins going to throw again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, Henry. And end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two. They're going to try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with McCaffrey. Some open field here. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. He's picked off at his own 47. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the